The clash between the Queen of Peace and the power of darkness is increasingly taking place. We are always on the side of the Heavenly Mother. Beginning of the new year in Medjugorje, in the town of the Queen of Peace, there will be many groups of pilgrims who have arrived since the days before Holy Christmas. 2022 promises to be one of great prayer and reflection, but also of great struggle and clash between the light of faith and the power of darkness. Medjugorje is not just any shrine, it has been called the greatest event of the century. Without pretending to exhaust the topic, let's try to summarize the main points of the story, to try to understand something of the real reason why Our Lady came to earth and manifested herself in such an extraordinary way. In Christian theology, the mystery transcends the cognitive and intuitive processes of man. Mary is the woman from the future. Because she is the only person who, with her life and with her assumption into heaven, has achieved the fullness of salvation. And according to that, we faithful are just walking in faith and hope towards that fullness of salvation, believing that it will be accomplished for us at the end of time. And since Jesus from the cross left her to be our mother and our intercessor, our destiny has been tied to her and her role in the plan of salvation. Her appearance brings new light to the unfathomable mystery of God. But Our Lady also reminds of the existence of Satan. Priests today rarely mention the Prince of Darkness, but Our Lady has spoken of him over 100 times. As we enter 2022, it is clear that modern society at this moment is in the face of forming an anti-Christian credo. And the faithful who oppose this credo are punished with social excommunication. To fear the punishment of that mighty power of Antichrist is completely natural. And so what is necessary is the prayer of the whole Church to resist him. The Antichrist, with the help of his many alliances, truly wishes to create man in his own image. He wishes to wipe off the image of God in man and to demand that humanity is its own creator without God. He wishes to define human nature anew. And he is declaring that what was once evil, now is something which is completely normal and acceptable. This is the darkness that is descending in the world. But who can take away Satan's power? Medjugorje priest Father Ivan Dugandisik shows us the way. He says in such a spiritual state of the world, for 40 years, here in Medjugorje the woman from the future, the Queen of Peace, has been showing us the way to true peace and the future with God. She is reminding us that this is the path of holiness, the path to God in the everyday realities of our lives. Our Lady of Medjugorje has been gathering the church that prays. The church that with the power of the prayer would successfully resist the opposing force of the Antichrist. Let us be sincerely grateful that she considers us and calls us her dear children. And she wants us to be her witnesses and the apostles in that plan of salvation of the world. Devoted to her, let us be, in joy, open to the future that God is preparing for the church and for the world. Amen.